Today on Forbes, here are J.D. Vance's biggest billionaire donors. Donald Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, has always had a dual appeal. He comes from the Rust Belt, the impoverished southwest corner of Ohio he details in Hillbilly Elegy, but he has excelled in the centers of America's elite, at Yale Law School and the VC firms of Silicon Valley. He drew on that appeal as a Senate candidate in 2022. He brought in donations from staples of the Republican donor base, including Elizabeth Uihlein and Kelly Loeffler. But he also pulled in large sums from tech billionaires like Roku's Anthony Wood and Oculus's Palmer Luckey. His partner at the top of the Republican ticket doesn't need much help fundraising. Trump is pulling ahead in the money race and recently received one of the largest one-time donations in American history. But he still won't turn down extra cash, and some of the biggest billionaire backers of Vance's 2022 Senate run have not yet given to Trump. One of those backers is hedge fund billionaire Paul Singer, who met with Trump recently, but apparently told the former president he preferred a different VP candidate. Luckily, not all these billionaires feel the same. Real estate developer Richard Kurtz told Forbes that Vance was a, quote, perfect pick, and said he recommended him to Trump earlier this year. The potential Veep himself might also take some credit for bringing the world's richest man fully into the MAGA fold. In the wake of Vance's announcement, the Wall Street Journal reported that Elon Musk was committing $45 million a month to a pro-Trump PAC. Musk recently posted on X, in all caps, Trump Vance. He added, quote, resounds with victory. Here are a few of J.D. Vance's biggest billionaire backers. At number 1 is Peter Thiel, whose net worth is $7.9 billion and who was given $15 million to Vance Groups. Vance once described a talk Thiel gave as, quote, the most significant moment of my time at Yale Law School. He said it helped him realize that he was overly obsessed with obtaining professional credentials, even though it was Thiel himself, a PayPal co-founder and early investor in Facebook, who helped provide Vance with one of the first of many impressive resume lines. Soon after law school, Vance took a job as a principal at Mithril Capital, a VC firm Thiel co-founded. He didn't stay long, but the pair's bond clearly endured. Thiel dished out more than $15 million to support Vance in 2022. Thiel, a once self-professed libertarian who has published lengthy treatises on political theory, he backed Trump in 2016, but recently told The Atlantic that he regretted it and would be staying out of politics in 2024. That could change with his former employee now on the ticket. At number 2 is Elizabeth Uihlein, who is worth $6.6 billion and who has given $250,000 to Vance Groups. The co-founder of the Wisconsin-based Uihlein Industrial Supplies empire, Elizabeth Uihlein is among the most consistent Republican donors. She's given more than $1 million in each of the last 5 election cycles, so it's no surprise that Vance wasn't the only Senate candidate she got behind in 2022, when she also poured over $3 million into Ron Johnson's Wisconsin campaign. The Uihlein fortune will continue to flow toward Vance in 2024. She gave $5 million to a pro-Trump super PAC in May. At number 3 is Richard Kurtz, who's worth $1 billion and who has given $100,000 to Vance Groups. Kurtz is the CEO of the New Jersey-based Campson Corporation, a real estate firm with residential properties across the Northeast. He gave $100,000 to Vance's super PAC in 2022. That same year, he gave more than $200,000 to support Mehmet Oz's Republican Senate bid in Pennsylvania, routing the gifts through a set of apartment complexes he owns instead of donating under his name. Before that, he was no megadonor. He rarely gave to presidential candidates, skipped entire cycles, and when he did give, the money went to both sides of the aisle. He gave $200,000 to Trump's PAC in April, and now appears to be firmly committed to backing Republicans, and no longer afraid to sign the checks with his own name. For full coverage and to see the rest of the list, check out Leo Kamen's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.